everyone to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast YouTube channel. I am your host, always ready, Matt Cardona, aka the $1,000 Broski, aka the Michael Jordan of wrestling figure collecting, aka the Major King, and welcome to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast YouTube channel. Welcome to a very special unboxing. It's a very sentimental unboxing for me. It's literally a dream come true figure, a figure that in my sick psychotic head I concocted, and thanks to the great people at Ringside Collectibles and Mattel, it is now a reality. So let's check it out. It is the 3-in-1 Edge with interchangeable Edgeheads. All right, so let's just look at what this is, right? It's a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I've been shopping at Ringside Collectibles since I was a little kid. So figure fate, we get our own exclusive. And now with Mattel, with the interchangeable hands and heads, I thought, genius, Edge, right? With his interchangeable Hawkins and Ryder Edgeheads. It only made sense. And I was saying it a lot, and I think people thought I was joking, but I thought it was a great idea because if you're a true collector, a true completist, you can't just get one. You need 3. You need the Edgeheads. And that's exactly what you get when you buy 3 of these figures. So the packaging right off the bat is incredible. If you're a mint-on card collector, it looks great. It's got Edge, with the jacket on. The 2 interchangeable Edgeheads. So technically it's an Edge figure, which is fine. So we'll probably get no royalties, but that's still fine. Edge on the side, Elite Collection. Includes swappable Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder Edgeheads. What's so crazy is that this was our last WWE figure, and it's a throwback, a flashback, a Legends figure, if you will, which is so cool, so weird to think that my first ever figure in WWE was basically the same thing as this, Edge, an Edgehead figure, the 3 of us together in a 3-pack, and now my last WWE figure is this, 2 different companies. The first one was Jakks, second one, obviously, Mattel, but very, very cool, take a shot, very cool bookend story, if that makes sense, if I'm even using the right terminology. But let's look at the back, let's look at the copy right here. You think you know me. I'm not going to read this whole thing. But what's so cool about this is that this was our... Ooh, I'm just realizing now. The red star on the packaging. Really, really cool. But yeah, the Edgeheads was our idea. Our as in Hawkins and I, Brian Myers and I. We were already in WWE as the Major Brothers, but we were still in OVW. So the writers at the time, the WWE writers would go down to OVW every once in a while to look at the new talent, to see who they should bring up, who they should call up to the main roster. And, you know, we went to Michael Hayes at a SmackDown and we're like, okay, you're coming to OVW. We're already here. What should we do? He's like, I don't know. Show me something different. And that was a horrible impersonation. But that's what we did. And we had this idea to be the Edgeheads, to be the rated R Entourage. Entourage was one of our favorite shows on TV. So we wanted to be almost, you know, his entourage, almost like 2 turtles to Vinny Chase, to Edge. And we came out dressed as Edge with the music, and we did a whole skit. I think we were trying to order him coffee or something. It was really, really cool, and the writers loved it, but we needed to get Edge to love it. And long story short, we did. I think Brian sent him an email, old school email, because we didn't know him. You think you know me, but we didn't know him. And it's so cool that Adam, that Edge, was smart enough to realize, like, hey, these guys, I can use them to, you know, they could be my bump and feeders. I thought we'd be like the heaters, but that didn't happen. But it was such a cool learning experience to go from literally sitting in catering as the Major Brothers or doing these small shows in OVW to wrestling The Undertaker, Batista, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, and we owe that all to Edge. So Adam, if you're watching, thank you very much. So let's not you know, get too sentimental here. Let's just let him breathe. As you can see, I don't know if you can see down there. I already have him down there, but listen, you gotta have as many as possible, right? Especially if it's your figure. So let's let him breathe. Let's just rip it open, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad I didn't totally rip it because this is a secret. Shh. This is a secret. This, if you unfold it, is like the SmackDown fist entrance. That's right. We came out of the fist. So I guess you got to fold it the other way. It probably should have been folded the other way. But let's do that. And then you can set the figures up in front of that. So it's really, really cool. Let's just set that up over here. But here it is. The Edgeheads right here. We got Edge. We got Ryder. We got Hawkins. We got the regular hands. Let's toss those hands out, right? So many interchangeable hands. I have just Ziplocs and Ziplocs of hands and heads. It's very, very creepy. But let's do that. Let's pop out the Zack Ryder with the beanie. The beanie is molded on. I'm totally fine with that. Here is the Hawkins head. I even have a pre-production test shot. Bill McKenna, he wouldn't approve of it, but it's my figure. I had to track it down. Really, really cool. And at the time, we didn't quite know if this was actually going to come out. We had heard rumblings that it was planned, canceled, planned, canceled. So we didn't know. So if I needed that test shot, if that was going to be the only way to get this, I was going to get it, and I did, and I'm still glad I did. So here he is. You think you know me, the rated R Superstar Edge. Now, very, very cool. Very, very detailed jacket, but this is like the old school Mattel style. I don't like these hard HARD jackets because there's no, like, the detail is there, but that's it. He just does this. So there's really no posability. You can't do his pose. So for the sake of, when I display it, obviously I'm going to have a mint on card one, so that's fine. But for the sake of the Lucy's, the who's Lucy, I'm going to take the jacket off. You got to be very careful with these things. Now, the prototype that was shown online had a gray jacket, and we had Mattel, pump the brakes. We had to correct them. Hey, it should be black. It should be black. So thank God Mattel listened. Also, the Hawkins had a chin strap. We got rid of that. Now, this is definitely what we like to call, look at this baby. Oh, yeah. Listen, we're not going to go, this is an elite style figure. The posability, it's there. Oh. Is it? Jesus. Oh, my God. Oops. It doesn't bend, this one. Oh, there we go. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Super duper cool. It's got the Edge gear, which is great. Now, here's the problem. This is where the McKenna mashup comes into play. Edge should not have this tattoo right here because I believe this is depicting Armageddon, where we actually debuted as the Edgeheads. So it's a little McKenna mashup here, but he should not have this tattoo because there's only one time where we all wore the same gear, and that's at Armageddon. Or maybe the next night as well, I'm not quite sure. But he should not have that tattoo. Why do I know that? Is because we literally got the tattoos drawn on us, and I know we didn't have that tattoo. So, and also if you look at old pictures or the picture of us three from that night, there's no tattoo. But really, really cool. And why I say it's a McKenna mashup is because I wasn't wearing this beanie on that night, but I'm okay with it because it would have just been kind of generic if it was just me and Hawkins. We would have just been what Shawn Michaels called us, the Edge guys, right? So I'm cool with them putting on the hat. And people online were like, this doesn't look like Zack Ryder. What is he doing? This, I'm going to put it up, Mark. Put up the picture right now. This looks identical. This is perfect, a perfect sculpt to this photo shoot. It looks just like it. So it's great. Great job, Mattel. Awesome sculpt, scan, whatever you want to call it. Looks great. Even has the little flavor saver, which I was sporting at the time. So pretty damn cool. So, what you can do, you can pop off the heads, right? And you can make Hawkins right here. You got the Hawkins right here. You got Hawkins. Pop it off. Oh, yeah. Zack Ryder. So really, really cool. Listen, I'm so grateful that this figure came out for so many reasons. A, It was my dream. Literally, it was my dream figure. B, we got screwed out of the WrestleMania figures, whatever. But to actually get a last figure from Mattel before we left WWE was super duper cool. And it's great that it was this figure, the Edgehead figure, for so many different reasons. You know, beggars can't be choosers. If I'm being nitpicky, I wish it wouldn't have had this tattoo. I also wish they would have painted the R on the wristbands. Whatever, it is what it is. But super great, and I love it's the edge, you know, the edge, whatever you want to call it, rock and roll, baby. It's great. Now, listen, there's three. That's why you buy all three, is to make the Edgeheads. Let's do a little speed up. What I always forget what this thing is called. Time lapse. That's what it's called. Fast forward of me opening these to build the Edgeheads. So there we go. There we have it. The Edgeheads. Super cool. And now that I've opened these up, I realized, okay, I'm definitely going to display one set with Edge with the coat on, with the Edgeheads like that. And then in the office back here, I'll have the Edgeheads like this. Then with my my actual Zack Ryder figures and my details, I'll do the mid-on card. And then I'll have my Lucy's, and then I'll have some of my just in cases. I'm going to have a lot of these. I hope you do too. Just great figures, great memories. Thank you, Edge. Thank you, Mattel. Thank you, Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get these right now at ringsidecollectibles.com. Use code MAJOR to save 10%. My dream figure. Very proud of this. I love it. I know you will too. And until next time, keep scratching that figure itch.